Hi, everybody. I'm C.J. Ward.
And I'm Beth Farnsworth. A terrible killing spree near GOELTA. A man is arrested. Sheriff Bill Brown said he killed 4 family members and their dog.
News Channel 3 was first to bring you this breaking story early this morning. The home is on Walnut Park Lane near Foothill Elementary School, just outside the GOELTA city limits. News Channel 3 senior reporter John Palmentary is at the scene with the very latest. And John, the suspect did not leave the home after the killings.
And this tragic attack took place on a very quiet cul-de-sac, Walnut Park Lane, in the area near GOELTA, where all 5 family members lived in this house here at 635. And last night, suspect Nicholas Holzer armed himself with a knife, according to the sheriff, and began his mass murder. Sheriff Bill Brown says Holzer systematically began killing by stabbing his 73-year-old father in the den, 2 boys, ages 10 and 13, while he slept in a room, and his 74-year-old mother, Sheila, when she appeared in a doorway. Holzer had lived in the house about 7 years with his boys and parents. Neighbors say they were a quiet family, and one said Holzer was, to him, a risk, and that this killing does not come as a complete surprise. But the sheriff says they have not had any serious criminal contact with Holzer in the past.
Each of them appeared to have been repeatedly stabbed. Sheriff's deputies recovered 2 large kitchen knives that we believe the suspect used to commit the murders.
I mean, we know the son who did it. We know he was troubled, and but it's a shock.
Yeah.
You just never expect something like that to happen. And whether the signs are there or not, you just don't know.
The sheriff says Nicholas Holzer surrendered at the doorway. He told detectives he committed the killings to fulfill his destiny. Residents in this area say they've lived here a long time. This is a very small cul-de-sac with only a handful of homes, and many of the residents have become familiar with each other, although some did keep to themselves. Reporting live near GOELTA this evening, John Palmentary, News Channel 3.
Nicholas Holzer lived in the home with his parents and children.
Neighbors heard the horrific news this morning and said Holzer's house was always quiet, and this is the first incident in this neighborhood in years. News Channel 3 reporter Kelsey Gerkins joins us live from outside the home where this all took place. And Kelsey, neighbors are really stunned by this tragedy.
Beth and CJ, neighbors in this community off Walnut Park Drive are shocked by the news. They say it's hard to believe that anyone was attacked in their neighborhood, let alone 4 people being brutally killed.
The neighborhood is very quiet. In fact, I've been thinking lately about how quiet and safe this neighborhood is.
It's a friendly neighborhood. I'm surprised that it happened.
This quiet neighborhood near GOELTA is feeling the aftermath of a brutal stabbing rampage taking place on their street. And Nola Dorman lives just down the street. She says she was awoken by her daughter in the middle of the night as several emergency vehicles rolled down their block. A few hours later, Dorman saw the unthinkable. Body bag after body bag being carried out of the home. She says the house was always quiet and calm, and that she would regularly see the elderly owner walking his dog around the neighborhood.
He was always a gentleman, quiet, living like a financially comfortable older person. Everything just looks so normal.
The man she is describing is William Holzer, the father of the murder suspect. William Holzer was a prominent scientist who spent many years working at Raytheon. And the 2 children that were killed in this attack would have been starting school in just a couple of weeks. And the GOELTA and the Santa Barbara Unified School District are getting grief counselors ready for anyone who needs them. Reporting live near GOELTA, Kelsey Gerkins, News Channel 3.
Again, the names and a little bit of information about the 4 family members killed. The youngest victim was 10 years old. Vincent Holzer attended nearby Foothill Elementary School. His 13-year-old brother Sebastian attended La Colina Junior High. School officials call the brothers wonderful kids. The suspect's mother, Sheila, was very active in our community. According to records, she and her husband contributed financially to local groups and political campaigns, including the Santa Barbara Zoo and United Way. And William Holzer, the suspect's father, was a well-known scientist who held a patent for an optical measuring device. For the very latest on this developing story, visit our website at KEYT.com.
A dramatic scene on the Santa Barbara Mesa today. A driver lost control of his SUV and slammed into a home there. It happened early this afternoon on the 300 block of Oliver Road right off Cliff Drive. The SUV sheared off a fire hydrant first before hitting the house. Luckily, the woman that was inside that house was in another room, was not hurt. The driver told police the last thing he remembered was leaving the grocery store.
He shared with us that he had similar type of incident yesterday at home. We lost consciousness, so it does appear like it was a medical issue.
The driver was hurt, but only minor injuries. That sheared off hydrant gushed water for nearly 10 minutes before crews could shut it off.
It is official. Former Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer is the new owner of the Los Angeles Clippers. The sale was made final today after a state court confirmed that Shelley Sterling was authorized to sell the franchise to Ballmer. Her husband, Donald, lost his fight in court to keep the team he's owned since 1981. The NBA Board of Governors had previously approved the sale. Our sports director, Mike Klan, will have more on this story tonight on News Channel 3 at 6. The drought has taken a toll on playing conditions at Hunter Ranch Golf Course, but that will soon change thanks to recent renovations. The course is just off Highway 46 outside Paso Robles. Crews reseeded the fairways with a drought-tolerant Santa Ana Bermuda hybrid that replaced a cool season variety worn down under dry conditions. The new turf grows more aggressively, handles the soil's salt better, requires less fertilizer, and most importantly, needs less water.
We're looking at probably 20 to 30% reduction in the amount of water we got to use to maintain the fairways in a good tournament quality condition.
I think we're definitely going in the right direction. I'm enthusiastic about this, and I think it's going to be really nice when it all takes root.
The new Bermuda grass will take about 2 to 3 growing seasons to fully mature. Final renovations go into effect at the end of next year.
Plenty of sunshine up and down the coast. Let's turn things over to Alan Rose. And Alan, we had some humidity as well.
Yes, CJ, still that monsoon sort of flirting with western parts of California. Although it didn't quite make it into San Luis Obispo County today. We've noticed some of those cumulus clouds over the ridgetops in Santa Barbara and certainly to the south in Ventura County. But overall, they're flat cumulus clouds, meaning they're not developing into those cumulonimbus thunderstorms. And tonight, no threat of rain in the forecast. What's different tonight, though, from last night, we'll see that marine layer again redevelop as we head into the overnight hours. Right now, though, beautiful out there, mostly clear skies up and down the coast. 78 in Santa Barbara, 73 for Goleta, 82 in Santa Ynez, and down to 72 in Santa Maria. So, yeah, for tonight, a first look at your forecast shows those clear skies early, and then it gives way to the late night low clouds and fog. Didn't see that widespread marine layer last night and this morning. I think we again see it return overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning. Here's a look at these overnight temps down into the 50s around Santa Ynez and Santa Maria, mid-60s in Ventura, and 63 later tonight in Santa Barbara. I'll be back in a few minutes with a look at that full first alert weather forecast. For now, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Alan. What impact is the drought having on white wine grapes? We'll have that story coming up live next.
And new information released about the larger-than-life funny man Robin Williams. We'll have details ahead. This is News Channel 3 at 5.
On behalf of Hydrex and the O'Connor family, thank you for allowing us to be a part of your community for over 52 years.
Most people recognize Hydrex from the Black Widow spider on our white trucks. We exterminate spiders, bees, roaches, ants, fleas, ticks, and bed bugs. We also trap gophers, skunks, and possums, perform termite repair, fumigation, escrows, and bird control.
And we warranty our service. That means we come back until the problem is gone.
For quality service from a local company that you can count on, call Hydrex. At Hometown Buffet, you can enjoy our famous all-you-can-eat variety, plus our all-new individual entrees like hand-cut steak tips and slow-roasted barbecued pulled pork. And now you can enjoy dinner at a new lower price, only at Hometown Buffet.
The end of summer does not mean the end of fun. The kids are back in school and most vacationers are back at home, so it's a great time to go camping. And best of all, Sky River RV's end of summer sale begins, and so does the savings on the last few remaining 2014 models. You can call, visit us on web, or just stop by and browse the highest quality brands at every price point. It may be the end of summer, but it's the beginning of an incredible adventure for you and your family in an RV from Sky River RV.
At Hometown Buffet, you can enjoy our famous all-you-can-eat variety, plus our all-new individual portions. like our delicious new strawberry trio of desserts. And now you can enjoy dinner at a new lower price, only at Hometown Buffet.
Next live, Jimmy Kimmel plus Anne Hathaway. She's the songbird of Rio 2.
When you're just talking to each other in between, are you like, what are you having for lunch?
Next live
at 9 after GMA on Channel 3.
And we have breaking news. We have just learned that actress Lauren Bacall has died. We'll have more on this coming up at 6 o'clock tonight. Graphic new information tonight about Robin Williams' death. Marin County Sheriff's officials say Williams' personal assistant found him with a belt around his neck at his San Francisco Bay Area home yesterday. Officials say superficial cuts were discovered on Williams' wrist and a pocket knife was found nearby. Kirk Hawkins reports.
New details have been released into the death of beloved actor and comedian Robin Williams. The coroner's office confirming earlier suspicions that Williams committed suicide.
That Mr. Williams' life ended from asphyxia due to hanging.
The 63-year-old actor was found by his assistant in a seated position with a belt tied around his neck and attached to a door. He also had cuts on his left wrist. Williams was already cold to the touch. Williams' wife had last seen him Sunday night when she went to bed. She left Monday morning thinking he was asleep. His personal assistant got concerned when she couldn't reach him, then made the horrifying discovery.
The personal assistant was able to gain access to Mr. Williams' bedroom and entered the bedroom to find Mr. Williams clothed in a seated position, unresponsive.
Williams' spokesperson says the actor has been battling severe depression.
He definitely had said that he had a drinking problem, and that was the issue that he had most recently had to deal with.
Williams' wife, Susan Schneider, saying, "I lost my husband and my best friend, while the world lost one of its most beloved artists and beautiful human beings." The Hollywood Chamber of Commerce placing a wreath at Williams' star at the Walk of Fame. Hundreds stopped by to leave personal notes and flowers.
It's exciting to be here, but it's sad to see the loss of such a great man.
Now that investigators have revealed the preliminary details of the autopsy, a full autopsy and toxicology test results could take weeks. Kirk Hawkins, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Now to a police shooting near St. Louis that's triggered public outrage. The police chief there says he will not identify the police officer who shot and killed an unarmed black teenager because of death threats. The officer is on administrative leave tonight. 18-year-old Michael Brown was shot and killed by the officer during a struggle. The case has fueled racial tensions, protests, and looting in Ferguson, a predominantly black city with roughly 21,000 residents.
Record-setting rain around Detroit is causing headaches. In some areas, it rained more than 6 inches in about 10 hours. That's the most rain in a single day there since 1925. Across the metro region, there were hundreds of car rescues and cars abandoned. One woman died in a car stranded in about 3 feet of water. In Warren, Michigan, more than 5 inches of rain fell yesterday. The area faces weeks of cleanup.
The main request I have of citizens in many respects is don't go around barriers, don't drive into flooded areas because you don't know how deep it is. We want people to be safe.
The drenching rain is now headed up to the East Coast, up to 5 inches possible in major cities like Philadelphia, New York, and Boston. Flash flood watches are in effect for 8 states from New Jersey to Maine.
Mexican President Enrique Peña Nieto signed into law new rules today, opening up Mexico's state-run oil, gas, and electricity industries to foreign and private companies. Peña Nieto will announce by tomorrow which blocks of gas and oil fields would be open for foreign investment. The state-owned oil company known as Pemex will be the first to set aside some fields for itself. With the reform, the government hopes to increase output to 3 million barrels by 2018.
You may soon be able to book an appointment with a doctor at Walmart. We'll explain more coming up.
Plus, white wine grapes will be harvested earlier than usual in Arroyo Grande. We'll explain what role the drought had on that decision.
And while the drought continues here at home, look at all this rain falling tonight across the West Coast. We'll show you who will see the rain through the rest of the week and let you know if any of it creeps back into our area. That when News Channel 3 at 5 returns.
human body is capable of astonishing things. While you may not perform Olympian feats, normal wear and tear can take its toll on your joints. When hip or knee pain affects your life, you need care worthy of a gold medal. The Joint Replacement Program at the Cottage Center for Orthopedics. Our board-certified specialists can help you return to your active lifestyle quickly, with less pain and greater mobility. For hip or knee pain, go for the gold. The Joint Replacement Program at the Cottage Center for Orthopedics. Call today or attend one of our informative seminars.
From beachy bohemian to shabby chic, classically casual to formally fancy, Goodwill has unique, gently used clothing, shoes, and accessories to fit any mood. At bargain prices, you can get a new outfit for less than $20. Shop Goodwill for your new look and post it on social media for a chance to win a Goodwill gift card. Hashtag GoodwillVSB and show off your very stylish bargains. Shop, donate, change lives. Goodwill.
When you need individual health insurance or Medicare supplemental insurance, there's only one place to go, Stevens & Associates. We provide quality coverage with overwhelming concierge service. Stevens & Associates represents all types of Affordable Health Care Act plans and Medicare supplements. We will find the right plan for you. Whether comparing your current coverage or need quality Medicare supplemental coverage, you deserve the best customer service available. Call Stevens & Associates at 683-3636.
It's back and bigger than ever. The gigantic used car 10 sales event this Friday through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. at the Earl Orange Showground. 3 days only. Santa Barbara and Ventura County's largest selection of pre-owned vehicles, all in one place. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, you name it. The banks and credit unions are back. Interest rates as low as 0%. Instant approval. All credit applications will be accepted. The low prices are back, and the huge selection is back. Gigantic used car sale this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Only at Earl Orange Showground.
Voted one of the top plastic surgeons in the nation, Dr. Schooler will help you attain the look you desire with natural-looking results. Dr. Schooler brings expertise in cosmetic and reconstructive breast surgery, body contouring, and facial rejuvenation in a relaxed, nurturing environment. Discover how Santa Barbara Plastic Surgery Center can help you reach your goals and attain the look you desire. Schedule your complimentary consultation with Dr. Schooler today. To learn more about Dr. Schooler and the Santa Barbara Plastic Surgery Center, visit Health Connections on KEYT.com.
Harvest season for white wine grapes started early this year on the Central Coast because of the drought. News Channel 3's Corey James joins us live now from a local winery with more on what this early harvest means for the wine industry. Corey?
Yeah, Beth, the folks here at Letitia Vineyard here in Arroyo Grande say because of the lack of rain, they had to start their harvest 2 weeks early. Now, the workers here this morning dropped and carried thousands of Chardonnay grapes by hand. Letitia says along with the drought, the microclimate here on the Central Coast is also a reason for the early harvest season. But they say good things are to come.
The Brix level is where we want, the sugar level is where it needs to be at. So we'll just be working a week later this year.
Now extra workers were brought in to help crush and juice these grapes. Coming up tonight at 6, I'll tell you if the early harvest season will have any impact on the quality and taste of the wine, something a lot of people don't want. And I'll have that for you coming up within the next hour. Reporting live in Arroyo Grande, Corey James, News Channel 3.
Well, those grapes aren't getting any rain, but they're getting plenty of sunshine right now.
That's right. Although it was a little bit warmer today than yesterday, it seemed.
You know, actually, it was 2 degrees cooler, believe it or not.
No, it felt hotter in the car.
I'm going to show you the almanac page. And, you know, you would think it'd be warmer because we saw the sunshine from early morning into the late afternoon. But believe it or not, temperature trends down a little bit in Santa Barbara, up a little bit in Goleta. So just depending upon where you live, but pretty much plus or minus 2 to 3 degrees across the board. Now, yesterday, Santa Barbara did hit 82 degrees. And that's because once that marine layer cleared, we did have a little more humidity in there yesterday, and that did help to make things feel a little warmer and boost up that mercury a little higher. Looking at the morning low, we're at 63 this morning. The average is 60 and 77. Looking ahead to that Wednesday forecast, we'll see some early morning clouds, and what I mean by that is the marine layer should become again more widespread overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, but clear away to afternoon sunshine, so another gorgeous day ahead. Some light winds on tap, 60s and 70s for the Central Coast, Santa Barbara, Ventura, Oxnard, these areas mid-70s to low 80s, and the valleys tomorrow warm but not too hot, 85 to 91. Right now at this 5 o'clock hour, we're seeing 84 in Paso, toasty in Cuyama at 93. Look at Ojai also at 92, Santa Barbara 78, and Santa Maria and San Luis Obispo holding steady in the lower 70s. And that's where the winds are the strongest this afternoon. Some double-digit winds widespread across the central coast. Goleta as well. Oxnard the highest winds here out of the west at about 18 miles per hour. Here's our futurecast winds overall tonight. Not expecting those winds to become problematic for us. In fact, they weaken through the overnight hours. Calm and quiet to start the day on Wednesday, and then a little bit of an increase through the afternoon, sort of what we saw today, but nothing too strong out there. Not expecting any advisory level winds through the rest of the week. Look at all this wet weather from Portland into Seattle through Idaho and down across the desert Southwest. Will it reach us? Well, it doesn't look to be the case because the high that's pumping in that moisture is up to the north, and that means the air rotates clockwise and pumps it into these areas. In the meanwhile, this low is actually creating a dry southwest flow pattern across southern and central California. The low moves inland through the next 2 to 3 days. It locks in the onshore flow pattern with the morning clouds and fog and afternoon sunshine and keeps our temperatures near average for this time of the year. So what does that mean? Well, here's a tour of our areas starting in South Santa Barbara County. That means a high of 79 in Santa Barbara, 80 in Montecito, and 75 in Goleta and Carpinteria. Afternoon sunshine for the central coast with temps here into the 70s around Santa Maria and San Luis Obispo, 90 in Paso, looking good in Ventura County as well. Some early morning clouds, otherwise looking at sunshine and some 70s by the beaches. Santa Barbara 7-day forecast will go from 79 down to 78, eventually seeing a few days at 77 before temps start to slide back upward very gradually. San Ynez Valley 7-day forecast, 90 tomorrow, hot there, and then we're down to the 80s for a few days, back into the 90s though by the upcoming weekend. Santa Maria looks great here weather-wise, a little bit of overcast in the morning, but we are enjoying these beautiful afternoons and very pleasant temperatures. Lompoc looking at low 70s all the way through Saturday, and then a little bit warmer by the end of that 7-day period, mid to upper 70s. So even though it felt warmer today, maybe it was where you live. We know the microclimates exist.
Yes, we do.
You know, it could be 80 at the airport today, or downtown, I should say, and you know, it might have been 82 or 83 at your house.
Yeah,
so
maybe it's the wool sweater. That wouldn't have helped you.
Yeah, it's probably not needed for this time of the year.
All right, thanks, Alan.
All right.
Thank you.
And we have received word that legendary actress Lauren Bacall has died after suffering a stroke at her home. The sultry silver screen actress was best known for her roles in The Mirror Has Two Faces, Designing Woman, and her breakthrough film To Have and Have Not. It was during the 1944 shooting of To Have and Have Not that the Bronx-born beauty first starred with and later married actor Humphrey Bogart in 1946. Their marriage lasted until his death in 1957. Lauren Bacall was 89 years old.
We've lost 2 Hollywood legends in 2 days.
2 greats in 2 days.
Sad.
That's right.
The Obama administration issues a warning for patients who are undocumented. We'll explain what it could mean for your health coverage.
And Walmart is now marketing itself as a primary medical provider. We'll explain how. This is News Channel 3, where the news comes first.
Want to start a dental assisting career fast? At Charter College, you can get prepared with hands-on training in just 10 months. Classes are enrolling now. Visit chartercollege.edu or call 877-201-3165.
On behalf of Hydrex and the O'Connor family, thank you for allowing us to be a part of your community for over 52 years.
Most people recognize Hydrex from the Black Widow spider on our white trucks. We exterminate spiders, bees, roaches, ants, fleas, ticks, and bed bugs. We also trap gophers, skunks, and possums, perform termite repair, fumigation, escrows, and bird control.
And we warranty our service. That means we come back until the problem is gone.
For quality service from a local company that you can count on, call Hydrex.
I had a Lexus before. It was a little bit of a gas guzzler. When I saw the Ford Fusion Energy, I was really impressed. It's a plug-in hybrid. I get home, I plug it in. When I get to work, I plug it in, and that's it. I just drive. I went 1,700 miles before I put gas in it. That's like the best. When my mom saw it, she loved the way it looked, and she's like, I'm not being left behind.
Es el carro del futuro.
She was blown away at how nice it was inside.
Me lo voy a robar. Don't say anything.
Right now, get 0% financing for 72 months.
Angie posts, ugh, this stupid AC in this stupid car. It only works on high. Hang tight, Angie, because the Honda Summer Clearance event is here. This Honda CR-V has awesome standard features, like a rear view camera and Bluetooth. Want to borrow my brush? Thanks. Keep it.
Hurry in to get a great deal on a Honda, named Most Trusted Brand by KBB.com. The Honda Summer Clearance event is on now at your Honda dealer.
Train as a pharmacy technician at Charter College in just 10 months. Attend campus just 2 days a week with our blended learning format. To get started, call 855-446-7472 or visit chartercollege.edu.
You can get pretty much anything at Walmart, and now you can add a doctor to your shopping list. The retail giant is opening primary care clinics in many of its stores. Brandy Hitt reports.
Walmart, the one-stop shopping destination for everything from groceries to clothing, even treadmills. And now, your physician. The nation's largest retailer is marketing itself as a primary medical provider. In addition to 100 basic care clinics, Walmart is opening 6 primary care clinics inside stores in Texas and South Carolina, with licensed nurse practitioners ready to diagnose and treat chronic illnesses and injuries. All for $40 a visit. Just $4 if you're a Walmart employee. The clinics are located in areas where doctors are scarce, and off-site supervising physicians are ready to step in when needed. Dr. Michael Rodriguez is not affiliated with Walmart.
More access to care is extremely important, but that care needs to be high-quality care.
It's the latest step in a growing trend. Drugstore clinics at Walgreens and CVS stores offering limited screenings and vaccines have been growing in popularity.
When I am jammed with time, our time schedules are tight, it's very convenient for us.
But Dr. Rodriguez says Walmart is taking it a step farther, and he's concerned that primary caregivers at the helm are nurse practitioners, not doctors.
Their training and expertise is not the same as primary care physicians.
Walmart is opening 6 more primary care clinics by the end of the year. It tells ABC News, we aim to be part of a continuum of care while driving down costs for our associates and customers, adding that it also offers referrals to specialists as needed. Brandy Hitt, ABC News, Los Angeles.
A warning tonight from the Obama administration directed at undocumented residents. Hundreds of thousands of consumers risk losing their taxpayer-subsidized health insurance unless they resolve issues about their citizenship and immigration status. Officials say letters are being sent out to roughly 310,000 people. Those consumers need to upload their documents by September 5th to healthcare.gov or mail them in. Otherwise, their coverage will end on September 30th. The letters are being sent in both English and in Spanish. A residential pool rivals some top hotel chains. You'll have to see this.
And as they say, everything is bigger in the Lone Star State. Here's more proof. And this pool even has a lazy river. We'll show you that coming up.
It's back and bigger than ever. The gigantic used car 10 sales event this Friday through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. at the Earl Warren Showground. 3 days only. Santa Barbara and Ventura County's largest selection of pre-owned vehicles, all in one place. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, you name it. The banks and credit unions are back. Interest rates as low as 0%. Instant approval. All credit applications will be accepted. The low prices are back, and the huge selection is back. Gigantic used car sale this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Only at Earl Warren Showground.
Union Bank, proud to celebrate what's right with your community. Like Fiesta's Mercados that not only provide homemade food and great live entertainment, but also raise tens of thousands of dollars for local charities. And local McDonald's and nonprofit groups up and down the coast, which donated hundreds of backpacks and school supplies to school kids about to return to the classroom. These are just a few examples of what's right with your community. Brought to you by Union Bank.
For gorgeous kitchens and beautiful bathrooms, bring new beauty and style to your home with Granite Transformations. Granite Transformations countertops fit right over your old countertops, so there's no demolition, no mess, and can usually be installed in as little as 1 day. Plus, now Granite Transformations offers cabinet refacing. Great quality, great styles, and the best value around. Call or visit your local Granite Transformation showroom today and see how fast, easy, and affordable it is to bring new beauty to your home.
Stanley Steamer is the first carpet cleaning service to be certified asthma and allergy friendly. We eliminate an average of 94% of common household allergens in your carpet, like dust, pollen, and pet dander, for a cleaner, healthier home. And regular cleanings extend the life of your carpet. It's our new standard of clean. Call about our $159 carpet cleaning special.
Call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer, your certified cleaner.
Hi, I'm Anthony Guido, the CEO at Hometown Buffet. We're proud to give you the best of both worlds. Sit-down quality meals with all-you-can-eat variety, now at a new lower price. Our endless choices include new individual entrees, like hand-cut steak tips and barbecue pulled pork. That's right, new individual entrees, and now it's even more affordable. So whether you're new to our family or one of our regulars, I want to invite you into Hometown Buffet. I guarantee you'll love it, or we'll make it right.
The world's biggest backyard swimming pool is in the Houston area.
No surprise, right?
No, not surprised.
It looks like an oversized community pool. Take a look, except this happens to be Mike Mobley's backyard. It includes a 21-foot slide, rock waterfall, and a gumite tree with a rope swing on it. The spa seats 25 to 30 people, and it's right next to the sunken bar, of course. The Mobleys have a 500-foot lazy river to add to that. The new owner says that he never intended his little pond to become the world's largest residential pool. The utility bill alone, $1,200 each month.
Wow.
Boy, but according to those
fun is
kids,
that?
it's probably worth it, right?
And it gets humid there. That pool will be so nice.
We
when it's
complain
hot.
about humidity. We have no reason to complain about
Yeah,
humidity
most months of the year that pool would be fantastic. But hey, I'd take a pool like that.
It would be
It's
nice.
like a fun vacation spot.
See you doing your dives.
Do some dives off that rope swing. I was thinking, if I look at the forecast, it's going to be pool weather again by the coast and in the valleys over the next several days. Santa Barbara, we were seeing upper 70s all the way through the weekend, maybe up to 80 by the middle of next week. For Ventura, forecast here looks good. We'll see areas of low clouds and fog. Afternoons will be bright and sunny. Get out there and enjoy this beautiful California weather.
We're just loving it.
I was just thinking, the only thing that pool needs is a wave pool.
No, that would be fun.
That's next.
Just to ramp the things up.
Thanks for watching. See you back at 6.